What is going on, everybody, man? King Recon here to talk about some... Wait for it, man. You have to breathe in and out, man. You can't just walk in here after 2 weeks and just say the legendary name, man. You know, it's been quite some time. I haven't read this in a while, but have I forgotten the greatness? Have I forgotten the awesome sauce? Of course not. Do I have the urge to read this almost every day? Of course. Whenever time I get on my computer, I get on my phone. My wallpaper is KIIIINNNGGGDOMMMMMMM. You know, on my computer, I see little glimpses I have because I have all the endings and the openings downloaded on my computer now. And I see that in the little corner of my desktop. And then right here on my phone, man, I see the KIIIINNNNGGGD awesome sauce. Every single day, I'm reminded of the greatness. So then you may ask yourself, you know, who does this guy think he is coming back here into our series after 2 weeks? You know, it's been quite some time. But guys, you know, there's a lot of things I may forget. There's a lot of things that I may not be clear about. But there's one thing in my mind that I know I'm clear about. And there's one thing I know that is still fresh in my mind. And that is that there is a certain series that is awesome sauce. And it is the same series that apparently just had their 519th chapter today. That number means a lot to me because that is my favorite chapter in all of manga. And coming from another series, a series called Gintama. And in that series, those chapters from like 502 to 524, that to me is awesome sauce. So just knowing that Kingdom's in the 500s, to me, tells me, like, you remember what happened in Gintama. Now you're gonna see what happens in Kingdom! And it gets me hyped, man, and I'm ready, I can't wait to hit the 500s. But before we get to the 500s, we must continue the awesome sauce of this arc. The amazing sauce that is the current arc. On a serious note, guys, I really do apologize for not getting any Kingdom in. I wanted to wait until I had enough time to read like 2 hours worth of chapters, man. But it's been non-stop work since I made the last video. And so every time I did have time to make a video, it either went to One Piece or for Gintama. And I was late on both times for both chapters that I did the chapters for, that I did videos for. So I do apologize, man. You guys know me, man. It's just trust me. If I could be here for the entire time reading some Kingdom, I would, bro. I really would, man. This is my series, man. And since I never know how long I have, I just say, man, I'm gonna wait until I know, like today, that I know I'm at least gonna have like a set amount of time to read some Kingdom. And what I should be doing is just reading like a couple in a day, but sometimes, man, you just get so mad whenever you're not able to, like, read for a long time. Because, like, it'll get so good, and then you have to go somewhere, you have to go do something, and you're like, flagnards. But today, Jack sent me a message, man, on Twitter. He was like, yo, when's the last time we read Kingdom? And I was like, bro, it's been a while, man, and I've been wanting to read it. So here we are, guys. I don't know how many chapters I'm gonna read. What I'm shooting for is all the way to 460. So from 455 to 460 in this session right here, because it's been a while since I read some Kingdom, man. It's been a while, bro. Now, I'm not going to be here next week, so I'm gonna try to do some chapters today because I want to finish this arc before I leave. So I'm going to end up doing this today, and hopefully sometime else during the week, maybe even tomorrow, I'll be able to read some more Kingdom awesome sauce, man, because today and tomorrow, like the easiest days that I'll be able to get some videos in. You know, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday are really hectic when it comes to my schedule. So, but anyways, man, let's go ahead and get right into this, man. Chapter 455, Kingdom. I see my boy Shin right there in the cut, man. You know, I was playing Dynasty Warriors Gundam, and anytime that I play any of these Dynasty Warriors type games, I always say that Kingdom could have the best Dynasty Warriors-esque game, but that'll be a video to come for the near future. I've been saying that since I freaking got to that. I think it was like the Coalition when I first started saying this, and like, seriously, the Kingdom can have a phenomenal, an amazing. It fits. A Kingdom Dynasty Warriors game? I would kill for it, man. It's just, the series itself is like a Dynasty Warriors game. Like, come on, bro. All right, get into position. Hooah! Move it. 10, 10. Man, yo, every time I see these guys, I just get a big smile, man. You know, when was it? I think it was like last week, or maybe it was a Saturday. It was one Saturday that I was out the entire day, like from the moment I woke up until I got home late at night. And because usually on Saturdays I'm out almost the entire day, but this time like legitimately I woke up but I forgot which one it was, but it was one of the Saturdays, and there was a point in time to where I was alone for a little bit, and everyone finished eating, or everyone was still eating, and I hadn't finished eating, and it was, and then I believe it was I went to the bathroom, I forgot what it was, but I know that like I looked on my phone and I was like, man, I want to read some Kingdom, man. So I have a couple of those chapters from the Battle of Sai downloaded on my phone, man. And dude, I went back and I was reading chapter from like 345 to 350. Dude, 350 is a legendary chapter, bro. 350, bro. Like, listen, man, that entire exchange between Hoken and freaking Shin, dude, it's legendary, bro. Like, that is legendary. Like, come on, man. God, it's too good. But let's continue on. Let's continue on the awesome sauce. The next time we meet, it'll be on the other bank. Look at these advertisements, man. And son, we're gonna show these Zao bastards what the Haishin unit is made of. Certainly. General, yeah, I see. Looks like they're going to have a go. Bunch of morons. We'll sink every last one of them into the water. Line of battle where the air swirls with both pride and strategy. Chapter 455, Disguised Attack. Cardio 10, we're good to go. The hint that led to today's strategy came from Kyokai, who had gone scouting the day before. Bro, Kyokai was on her freaking big boss stuff, man. The fact that Kyokai crossed the river yesterday on horseback meant that somewhere along this river there was a point where the water was shallow enough to cross. Facts? Very, very factual. Sure enough, infantryman Kiho discovered 2 such locations along the river. It goes to reason that the plan would be to launch an attack on the river at these 2 points. First, the wider path, shallowed in the center, will be managed by a large strike force comprised of the Hihyo and Kakubi soldiers. And they'll be led by our Captain Shin. Let's do this. Show them what we're made of. Let's go. Yo, they're carrying the riot shields out here, man. They're ready to go to war. Shin is representing me when I play Call of Duty, man, at my prime. Like, everybody get on my back. Let's do this, man. I will carry thee to victory if need be, man. Just give my UMP 45 silenced. Marathon, freaking Marathon stopping power, Ninja Pro. We're in Luxor, baby. Give me my UMP silenced, and I will carry you to victory, man. It doesn't matter where we are. We can go to Afghan. We can go to Terminal. We can go to flipping... what was the name of that map? Wasteland. We go to Rust. We can go to Skid Row. That was my map, man. Scrapyard, Favela. Like, come on, bro. Modern Warfare 2. But anyways, so they noticed that path, did they? Unfortunately for them, a small basin awaits them on the other side. A basin? It's an area where the land is depressed and filled with water. Attacking an area like this will lead to being showered by arrows from the enemies on the banks. And that is exactly what awaits you at the end of the path, Shin. So naturally, you can expect to be greeted by... There it comes. Here comes the arrows. But that's where they have their shields, man. And to attack an area like this is one of the least strategically sound moves that can be made. But even so, that shouting... We can't see because of the river's bend, but it looks like the captain's gotten started. The enemies on the banks... the enemies on the bank are moving towards the captain's position. They're reinforcing it. Obviously, the enemy would react by strengthening its defenses at a single point. While the enemy's attention is focused on Shin, Sosui and I will lead another attack force across the other shallow. Unlike Shin's basin, we will be facing a point which sticks out from the bank. It's the best possible terrain to attack due to the small amount of missiles. The downside is that the small area does not allow us to send a large force, meaning that we might have difficulty fighting them on land, which is why our group will be made up of a small number of seasoned elites that have stuck with the Haishin unit since the beginning and demonstrate the best synergy with each other. That's a great plan. That is a great plan. Not only do they have the guys that have been with them for a long time, that way they you can have trust in them, but also it's just to show, or as Ten is a strategist, she'll be able to be more confident in these individuals that have worked together before. Like, that there's just certain people who work better together with others. That's just the way that it is. So, great, absolutely fantastic thoughts there by 10. Don't stick out your arm, Captain. Wait, so these guys aren't the true attackers? Seems so, though it looks like their Captain Shin is with them. Sir, our men on the right seem to have come under attack too. Come on, man, these advertisements. If the Qin notice the existence of both paths in the river, they will use the one in the center as a feint. You can be sure that their real sights will be set on the path to the right. Damn me, Ryoto. It's all happening just as you predicted. Let's move. We'll crush the enemy's real strike force before they can even make it up the banks. Yes, sir. Shin Bate 10. And now, we come to the crux of the matter. What? No. I'm sure that these 2 steps alone will not be enough to take the river. The third step, along with the earlier 2 paths, there is a third location that holds the key to this battle. There's one more place that's shallow enough to cross, but didn't you say that you only found 2? That's because it is not a shallow crossing. If anything, it's the exact opposite. A crossing with water so deep that you can't even see the bottom, and currents so strong that they can easily sweep a man away. And onto that, the fact that the opposite bank is a slope so steep, it's practically a cliff, and you have an idea of what we're dealing with. But that same danger also means that the Zhao general won't bother to station any soldiers there. Man, even with my nickname of Fish, I thought I was going to die. Even though I said it can't be done. For such a cute face, she really runs people ragged. But for anyone other than me, it really isn't possible. It doesn't matter who or what. This is just, man, believing in the strength of your army, man. Like, truly, that's what makes a great strategist, man, and a great general. That's the signal. Now pull, don't lose the rope. Even if they've got this rope to help them across, entering those waters is as good as committing suicide. Well, okay, let's do this. Well, hang on, Lieutenant. Let me go first, will you? I might not be as good at swimming as that man, but I'm fairly confident. Donan? Donan! I'm okay. The hell is this? This current is... Come back! Yo, man, they're being swallowed up, bro. Come back, Donan! Donan! Sir. Donan! Donan! He didn't even make 10 steps. No, man. He's gonna make it, bro. He's gonna make it. Are we really going to try and cross this, Lieutenant? My feet are like lead. The river is turning red. It's coming from upstream. Did he die? That is blood. No way. The blood of our comrades who are fighting upstream. The blood of Shindono and all the other men. The ones getting hit by the arrows. How could we be scared of a mere river? Our friends are shedding their blood to give us an opportunity to hear facts. Facts, those guys are fighting out there, man. Those guys are out there risking their lives fighting on the front lines. Just get up there, bro. It's just water. Let's go. Here we shall lay down the Haishin unit's bridge. Come on. Come on. The plan for Ensign to cross the rapids and reach the other bank. He will then proceed to the basin on foot and hit the enemy from behind, thereby creating an opening that will allow Shin and his men to climb up the banks themselves. Once on land, they can crush the remaining opposition in one swoop, thereby securing the crossing for the rest of our troops. This is our plan for taking a river without any bridges or boats available to us. You sure you've picked the right person for the job? I mean, this entire plan of yours is all hinging on a single thing, the rapids crossing. I don't really want to say it in front of him, but are you sure it's a good idea to leave it to the lieutenant, Lieutenant N of all people? You're the one who said that we can't allow failure anymore today, Kario 10. Yo, man, you believe in the lieutenant, bro. The moment when the talent of an average man shines the brightest. That is an awesome line. The moment when the talent of an average man shines the brightest. And it shows the entire squad right here, man. Chapter 456. I'll have to remember that. I want to save this page, but I don't want to ruin the momentum of my computer actually not crashing here. And N is holding it back, man. Lieutenant N, hang in there. Sir! Lieutenant, it must be because the current's gotten even stronger. It's no good. He hasn't managed to move forward since reaching that point. Just keeping my grip on the rope is taking all my strength. Trying to move forward is just... Are you sure it's a good idea to leave it to Lieutenant N? Gato was right. This is too heavy a responsibility for me. No, before even that. Come on, N, man. Get in there. Get your head in the game. Is someone like me even fit to serve as a lieutenant to the Haishin unit now that they've grown and evolved this much, man? He's having that mentality of that person on the team who feels useless, man. That person on the team who feels like he's not what he's doing is not that beneficial to everyone else, man. As if he's the weight that's gonna make them lose. It's always the worst thing to have on a team, man. Like because it destroys your confidence, man. Lieutenant, hang in there. In the first place, I'm not even a natural soldier. I was just meant to be a messenger between Shindono and the royal palace. But by a casual twist of fate, I ended up accompanying Shindono to the General Oki's castle, man! Oki! And from there, was made to assist Shindono in his training, supporting him in the stateless zone. So the Sensan, all the men following Shindono, elderly shield bearers, guard the rear. Well, if you spot danger. And from then, it was only natural for me to become the first lieutenant upon the Haishin unit's creation. And at first, I was happy. I was glad that I was able to help. I was to be of help to Shindono. But as the ranks of the Haishin unit swelled, Sosuidono, a genuine military man, joined our ranks and was appointed lieutenant. Then came Karyo-ten as our strategist, with their talents, their irreplaceable parts of the unit. While the other lieutenant, Kyokai-dono, is a woman so skilled she has her sights on becoming a general herself. Man, a general herself! General Kyokai. Amongst all of them, my role has been growing smaller and smaller. I'm not that good at fighting, and neither am I smart enough to help with tactics. I'm not worthy of the rank of lieutenant. Man, he's crying on right there, man. Like, all of this is coming to him now. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's thoughts that he's always had. But now, faced in the situation where everything is falling on his shoulders, man, it's bound to come out like this. And if the Haishin unit were to climb to even greater heights, how is someone with my abilities supposed to keep up with them? No, there is no doubt that the Haishin unit will be rising further and further upwards. So perhaps it's about time I accepted my own limitations, man. You can't say stuff like that, man. I understand where this guy's coming from. But you have to believe that they chose you for this position for a reason, man. 10 believes in your abilities, man. 10 believes in you. Shin believes in you. Like, you know, it's like, I understand where he's coming from, man, but I want to jump in there and say, I want to give him a hug and be like, bro, you got this, man. You got this. The Haishin unit has your back. But despite that, Karyo-ten Shindono said, are you sure it's a good idea to leave that to Lieutenant N of all people? Yo, they're gonna see something beast, bro. I could tell. They're about to see something beast. A newcomer like you. Don't go blabbing your mouth like you know everything. Garo. Yo. This is my 4th year with you guys. Who are you calling a newcomer? I get what you're trying to say, Garo. But I assure you that this is the correct choice. Shin is basically trying to say, who do you think you are? You haven't been through the struggle that we have. You haven't been with us since the very beginning. You don't know what we tried to go through. You don't know what we have had to go through since we first became the Haishin unit. Like, who are you to judge Lieutenant N, man? Dog. What is needed to cross this river is not martial might or intelligence, but something else entirely. And N-san possesses that something more than anyone else here. Me? More than anyone else? The heck is that? A Lieutenant N has more than anyone else. A sense of responsibility! Bro! Because they understand, because, yo, real talk. There's some people that whenever somebody gives them a job, let's just say like you're at a job or you're at work, and your manager gives you this task to do, there's a lot of people, that's like 80% of the world, most likely, is going to half-ass that job. But there are certain things that you cannot half-ass. And Shin and Ten have realized that this guy, that N, Lieutenant N, is the type of guy that would take responsibility to the point to where that by itself would be the thing that would get them out of that scenario. The thing that would be most beneficial to them in this scenario would be to have him has a sense of responsibility, bro. That's it. He doesn't need martial mind. He doesn't need intelligence. He just needs a sense of responsibility, bro. Something so simple. Something we could take complete advantage of. But it's gonna get them out of the situation, man. Dog. I love it, man. I love it! Ever since the 100-man Haishin unit was first formed 7 years ago, Ensign has served as our lieutenant. Martial mind and intelligence ain't the only things you can put in your trust. Garo, I know you'll do us proud, Ensign. The man who I can trust this to the most is you, Ensign, man. Dog, that was awesome, man. Shindono. Come on, man. Stop being so slow. The river is becoming even more red. So much blood. It's all coming from upstream. Yo, man, they're gonna be swallowed up. No, but Ensign, he has his responsibility, bro. He has what he has to accomplish. He knows what he has to accomplish. Lieutenant, and he's coughing, man. He looks like he's about to drown. Sir, keep it up, men. Follow my lead. Yes, sir. Come on, man. You might look stupid, but you can be surprisingly crafty, too. If you look at me like that and say those words to me. Come on, man. Next page. Double page spread. Double page spread. Come on, man. Stop being so slow. This is pissing me off. Tool's not gonna load? Oh my gosh, man. Why is it every single time that it gets gold? Oh, snap. I can't even see the full page, but I see all of them rowing forward. Hoo-ah! Don't stop, keep moving forward. How could I possibly let you down? Man, bro. They're going forward, man. Come on, man. Move, damn it. And it skips the page, bro. What is making this thing run so slow? I also wanted to start why Lieutenant N, but maybe it's precisely because... Oh my god, bro. Hold on, man. I might... Give me 1 second, guys. This junk is making me mad. My computer's not... It's not running right, so... I'm gonna start deleting stuff. Let me get rid of everything on here. Move everything over here. Because I gotta read some Kingdom, bro. They got the game messed up. Moving everything from the desktop into a folder. Alright, hopefully now it'll run smoother. Let me refresh the page. It's not refreshing the page. It's starting to get loud. Here we go. Here comes the garbage. There we go. But it's running better. It's running better. It is precisely because Lieutenant N isn't a monster like Captain Shin or Lieutenant KIIIINNNNGGGDOMMMMMMM. That when he stands at the front and leads by example, a miracle might just happen. Here we go. You see the arrows coming down upon his Shin and his men. Togun! They're sitting ducks. We have plenty of arrows to spare. Keep up the barrage. No limit. We should fall back, Shin. The shield is saying we'll die for nothing. It's not for nothing. We're doing this to divert the enemy's attention. How long are you planning on keeping them distracted for, you friggin' idiot? Shoot! Shoot! Crash. It was a massive crash. Who the hell? Ensign! I almost fell! Ensign! Quickly come this way! Let's go! Come on, man. Next page. In his arms resides strength, and in his heart, trust in his comrades, man. Kingdom! Shin, quickly come this way. Nicely done. We're coming right away. What's going on the left bank? Yo, my computer's running smoothly now, bro. That's what I needed. They're under attack. Not good. They're trying to get out shore on the left bank. It's fine. There's no way they'll be able to reach the shore there. The path under the water only goes straight down the middle. There's no footing here. It's too deep. You see, they're all going to drown. Shin, don't grab onto these ropes. What the crap? Quickly, grab on, Captain. You see everybody, man. We can't allow them to climb onto land. Spearmen, follow me to the left bank. Excuse me. We have to crush the landing point. Not good. Maybe they're making a beeline right for our men. Yeah, we gotta hurry. You guys in the back, keep going straight ahead. Try to distract the enemy if you can. Sir, the Zao will reach us first. Men on the rope, stay here. Everyone else, come with me to hold back the enemy. We have to buy time for Jin and the others to get up here. Yes, sir. Ensign! And you see the riot shields, man. These guys, they're so weak. Where did they come from? Did the river... Did they cross the river from further down upstream? Look at them, they're soaking wet. And they still think they can fight us? You're dang right we could still fight y'all. Not only did we have to cross the rapids, but we also had to climb that sheer cliff. By now, hardly anyone has any strength. But we still haven't fulfilled our mission. And son, bro! Not a single one of you is getting past me. Go to hell, Chin's gun. Shin! He comes right in, bro. He just waxes him. Like, he's basically telling you, you don't need to fight, bro. I am here for you. You did what you needed to do. Now let me take care of the rest. That's a leader, man. That is your leader. Shin, bro. Half of these guys are archers. We're gonna sweep right across the entire bank in one push. Yo, and man, you proved me wrong. Yo, Garo, I was saying, like, I'm sorry, man. Like, I underestimated your abilities. No wonder you're one of the Haishin unit's lieutenants. I must have said those things back there, but you know, I can respect a man like you. Just leave the rest to us. And man, he must be proud, bro. He take this moment, man. Take this moment. You are the MVP right now, bro. The other river crossing. We have word that our position at the center crossing has been overrun by Chen. What do you mean? How could they have possibly found a way to reach the shore? We do not know the details yet, but the theory is that our men on the left bank were struck by another strike force from behind. Another strike force? Then what is the situation over there now? Sir, we've completely lost control of the banks. Already more than 500 of their soldiers have come ashore, and there's more of them crossing over by the minute. What did you say? Cardio 10, listen to all that shouting. It must be from Shin and the others to our right. You're right. They must have reached the other bank. And son, sir, another report. The area around the center crossing has completely fallen to the enemy. Over 1,000 of their soldiers have crossed over to this side. Furthermore, they've entered the forest and are heading for our position. At this rate, they'll... Bate-sama, what in the world is going on? So the strike force here attacking the side crossing was a feint after all? And the real offensive was actually carried out by their Captain Shin at the center crossing? Meaning these guys were bait? No. The key to their success... The key to their success... It lies in the third step of their plan. Another strike force that escaped our notice. The enemy forces are at both the center and side crossing were distracting for them. They utilized two distractions just so that they could keep us from noticing the third. The third, guys. Shout out to my Toriko fans, man. The third. And once one of those two distractions managed to successfully reach land thanks to the surprise attack, they transformed that into an actual offensive. What is this insane plan that they came up with? Yo, man, 10, the master strategist. This river that even Ryoto considered to be a hopeless prospect for the Chin. Are you telling me that you've managed to conquer it? Haishin units! You're dang right! Having successfully reached the other bank, Shin's forces continue pushing forward and fanning out to the left and right. Unable to stand against Shin's onslaught, the Zhao troops scattered and retreated into the forest. Cardio 10, who had been keeping Bate distracted, also managed to go ashore. Now being in a situation where he was at risk of being pincered by Cardio 10 and Shin, Bate is also forced to withdraw into the forest. There are boats! We found their boats! Hurry and pass that on to Cardio 10. Have the men in the rear use the boats to ferry themselves across. This will allow them to conserve their energy. Due to the Haishin unit still being in a vulnerable position with their backs to the river, Cardio 10 strengthens their defenses in case of a Zhao attack. However, there was no sign of any activity from the Zhao forces hiding in the jungle. Due to the absence of their strategist Ryoto, the Zhao were not able to use this chance to launch a counterattack. Following this, the Haishin unit were able to maintain their momentum and managed to successfully push back the Zhao lines. 10, maybe you've already surpassed them. What? Shohei-kun, maybe you've already surpassed him. Yo, 10 is shook. Don't be stupid. Sensei's 10 times the strategist that I am. Really? Yo, shit, Shin's like, really? Like, you're my strategist, man. Don't you dare say that. You are the greatest in the world, baby. You're the great general of the heavens strategist. That was awesome, man. Now look at you patting your own back. I have to tell you, maybe it's now only 9 times instead of 10. Coat. Elsewhere on the battlefield, another great turnabout was also about to take place. 458, Banner of Regan. Konki, bro! Konki in the squad! The battlefield on the left, which had seen a fierce battle under the command of Raido, bro! This man with the Elder Scrolls tattoo on his eye! On the first day, had now changed into a completely different shape on the second day of battle. A staring match between both sides with dense forest sandwiched between them. And the location of this standoff happened to be perpendicular to the central hill. Why do we not move, Raido? It's the boss's orders. Said we weren't to start anything just yet. Is the little Conky's getting cold feet or something? Or ain't give the order, Raido? Yo, these guys, man. Are you listening to Cue Ball? The Zao aren't making any moves either. They must have gotten the same orders from their general too. Zeno, take your men and go take a breather at the back. You guys aren't suited to this sort of standoff. Leave the lines to us, man. And we see Bihei over here and some members of the Haishin unit. Shouldn't it be funny? We'll start with you first, Raido. Raido, Kanki, what is he thinking? His thinking? Knowing him, he's probably figuring it out. Where to gouge out the enemy's guts to cause the highest amount of agony, bro. Kanki. So sit down and wait. The time will come when he needs you and your men's strength. And when that moment arrives, it will be Kanki's army's victory. As for this central hill, the most crucial factor that would decide the fate of the Kokuyo Hills. With the sun's rise on the second day, both Chen and Zhao swiftly threw themselves into a battle for supremacy over the hill slopes. Third wave, go! Kanki Army Advisor Maron. Charge, men! We will smite these filthy bandits down with the hammer of justice. Keisha Army Deputy Kinmo. The battle for the left half of the hill would take place under Kinmo and Maron, and while intense from the get-go, the fighting was evenly matched and saw little success on either side's lines. In contrast to this, on the right half of the hill, the Zao appeared to have been dominated, with their lines being greatly pushed back by Kanki's forces. The Qin officer in charge of this swift progress was Kanki Army Deputy Kokuo. Kokuo? Have we seen this person before? Kokuo, 5,000-man commander. Appears to be female as well. Kokuo. Why does that sound familiar? Maybe it sounds like something else. I'm not sure. Eiki and Tenki have defeated their enemies and pushed in further. Chuji's boys below won their fight too. We should move in. Looks like the Taiju unit above us is plowing through the enemy. We're moving in. Yes, ma'am. All amazing as always, ma'am. We're kicking ass left and right and center. At this rate, we're going to circle all the way around to where Maron is. Ma'am, we've got an urgent request for reinforcements from old man Gaima. He says that if we don't send him back up right away, he's just going to pull out of his position. That old fart again? Send some arrows into Gaima's rear and tell him that if he keeps up with that whining, I'll personally go over there and cut his head off. That filthy pig. Dang, bro! She's on some Alexa Bliss stuff right here, man, with the kendo stick. Got another help request here. This time it's from that kiddo Chishun up ahead. We're gonna shoot some arrows at his ass too. Take 100 men and help him out. Is it the looks? Is she playing favorites because of how they look? Yeah, that's gotta be it. She's always been really harsh on ugly folk. Dang, bro. So that's how she is. But then again, well, she might have one of those you know how sometimes like a character has one of those personalities to where, you know, they're all about beauty and they're all about, you know, how beautiful or how ugly someone is. But, you know, what about if she's like the type of character to where she sees how ugly someone is? How do I put this? You know, we all have our what we believe is beautiful or we believe is ugly and whatnot, right? Well, to her, something like, let's just say like something extremely like grotesque or something extremely terrifying might be something beautiful, you know. And that term, I would like to see like a little twist on that. Like I think that'd be pretty cool if that's what they take her character, because she is a part of Kanki's unit. If you're a part of Kanki's unit, you have to be messed up. You have to be messed up somewhere up there, man. So you have to have some sort of thing to where you want to, you know, tear out somebody's guts and feed them to your family members or something. That's the way the Kanki unit freaking works. So she's gonna have something like that. I can already see it. So we've word that Sanko's units have been defeated. Kanriku-sama above us has also fallen in battle. All our men down below are struggling. They're all asking for reinforcements. What? Kanriku is dead? General Kaigo, what a terrifying opponent. It's almost as if they can see right through us the way they're avoiding encountering us. Their tactics are also so unorthodox that you can't predict what's going to happen. What could a bunch of bandits be? How could a bunch of bandits be this good at warfare? General, we can't risk losing any more soldiers. We should take this chance to ask Kisui-sama's main army for aid. Don't spout such nonsense. How could we burden Kisui-sama with our battle here as well? Send the reserves forward. It's not over yet. Ma'am, I've got news from the forest below. From down there? The Haishin unit on the right wing managed to break through the Zhao lines. The lookout says he saw them pushing pretty far into the forest towards us. Haishin? That brat. Well, I can't say I was expecting very much out of them, but they've actually managed to beat back one of the enemy's main divisions without even needing our help, huh? Looks like I can finally stop I can finally stop worrying about what's happening below us. In which case, all that's left is to push all the way to the enemy commander and slaughter him. Switch formation! Switch? Nintendo Switch? Nintendo Switch, man. Now, Vanley, take the lead. I'm heading out too. We're going to hit them with everything we've got. Whoa! Alrighty. That's what I'm talking about. I love it when you're like this, man. We're not gonna give those Zhao bastards the time to catch their breath. And there they go. Wait, no, but she shook. She shook. Why is she shook? Why is she shook? What is that? Who is that? Who's that? What is that hair? Who is that? Kisui. Yo. Kisui-sama. Yo, they're shook. These guys are beyond shook. Kisui-sama! What the hell? What's going on? What are Kisui-sama? All this just from that man showing up? Yo, his presence! Abort the all-out attack. Go and find Kaku and bring him to me. Are we switching to defense? Yo, they're shook. The wind has changed. Now hurry up and go. Kanki, what do we have here? Dude! Alright, hold on, let me reset. Hold on, man. Hold on. 459, Contagious Fighting Spirit. Yo, Men of Zhao. No. Hear me, Men of Regan. Come on, load the page. It looks like a double page spread. Whoa! Come on. Give them no quarter. His presence lights a fire within the soldiers' eyes and within their blood. Holy flagnards, bro. What the? These guys, how? Dude. Oh, get out of these lands. Dog. You Qin invaders. Come on, man. Don't. It was running so smoothly, too. What just happened? All this from that guy on the cliff showing up? Regan. Kisui-sama's here, you say? And that cheering from the front must be... Yes, sir, not only that, Kisui-sama's orders are for us to switch to an offensive. You know, it's amazing how battle is, man. When you have someone that you can trust in so much to lead you, and he shows up, his presence alone causes like that factor of we can do this. It makes you 10 times more dangerous, you know? Holy flagnards, man. I love when Kingdom does stuff like this. Yes, of course. Disengage defensive formations, all troops charge. Yes, sir. Kill them all, kill the invaders. Forward! Push them back. Not a single step further, Zhao children. Who's this? Kakun, 1,000-man commander. Oh, he's part of the Konki army. Well, of course, yeah, because he says Zhao children. Kakun is the master defense, the immovable Kakun unit. With how hard we were going on the attack, I thought we wouldn't get our chance to shine. Close up. With this wall of steel, I'll regain control and become the hero of today's battle. Tonight will be the night the beautiful Kokuo graces my tent. Well, dang. The beautiful Kokuo graces my tent. My boy's out here trying to become the no new polo guy, man. I mean, he's out here trying, bro. Who can blame him? He's trying. You know, he might have a little bit of game, man. He said with this wall of steel, I'll regain control and become the hero of today's battle. He's trying to spit game. You know what I mean? He's saying that if with this wall of steel, we know who he's referring to. We know exactly. He's not slick. He thinks he's slick. He's not slick. Then it's like, you can't get past this. There's a lot of things that will get past this, but not a sexual reference. Never. That does not get past here. I will catch it every time, Kingdom. I will catch it every time. Don't play with me. Anyways, man, let's continue. The left. Enemies on our left flank. Yo, this KIIIINNNNGGGDOMMMMMMM guy is going... And he just cuts off his head! Yo, at this point, we need Conky to come on here, bro. We need Conky! Cavalry are pouring down that cliff. Kakuun's boys are getting torn up. Hang on, did he just get taken out? We screwed up. They had cavalry that were capable of traversing those cliffs. We need to rethink our approach to this terrain against his opponent. This is crazy. There's more of them here. Protect the commander. These guys are getting wrecked. KIIIINNNNGGGDOMMMMMM. No, hold on. Yo, Coco's out here. That was her name, right? Coco? We'll find out here in a sec. But she's out here, man, using a bow and an arrow, son, man. She's a Quincy, baby. She's on some Hanzo stuff, man. Well, what does Hanzo say in Overwatch again? It's been a while since I played. It's like, I'm gonna take you kuda. No. Is that that's Hanzo, right? I'm gonna take you kuda. And the big dragon comes out. I think that is what he says. I'm gonna take you kuda. She's about to be a Hanzo out here, man. A Hanzo main. They're coming in. Even more of them are coming. Man, we need to get out of here. Are you listening? Sound a complete retreat. Retreating. Yo, she shook. Sound the gong. Pass it along, boss. It's not just Geisha. There's one more pain in the ass enemy we need to deal with. Yo, Kisui's going in, bro. It truly was what was originally an overwhelming dominance by the Qin. It was reversing a turnaround that took place in the blink of an eye. Kisui's appearance and Kokuo's subsequent withdrawal, okay, Kokuo was her name, led to Kisui's forces being able to gain supremacy over the battlefield and push back the Qin lines instead. The one silver lining for the Qin was that thanks to the Kokuo's quick reactions, they were able to limit the number of casualties, all due to her having realized the existence of a second formidable foe in Kisui. Yo, a Conky. Look at this panel right here, but it doesn't show his mouth, it just shows his eyes, man. If one were to view the whole field with a central hill as its center, on the right the Zhao forces below had ceded territory to the Haishin unit. But the lines on the hill itself had been pushed back by Kisui and his men. The left flank also saw a contest over both the forest and hill, but ultimately saw no large gains or losses for either side. And it was on this state of an evenly matched deadlock that the curtains would fall on the second day of battle. Oh man, dude, that was epic. Lieutenant N, bro, he deserves it, man. She's just still going at it. Don't they realize this is only the second day? Come on, cut him some slack. It's the first time that Enson's ever been the MVP of a battle. That's what I said, bro. Besides, we managed to pay the Zhao back for all that crap yesterday, and we easily completed our mission to push our way next to the hill. I guess, what's the plan for tomorrow? Well, we haven't received any special orders from General Conky. Make your tents ready, so we'll probably just focus on pushing further in and work towards consolidating a better position for the right flank. 10. Kyokai still hasn't come back. That's factual. That's factual. After she fell off that cliff, we questioned some of the enemy soldiers we took prisoner, but it doesn't sound like they managed to catch her. Yes, I don't know, we're about to see her. We're about to see what happened with Kyokai. Yeah, as soon as we manage to push the Zhao further back tomorrow, we'll try sending out some search parties for her. Granny Kon, is she dead? No, she's still breathing. Is that Kyokai? I mean, she had a hard fall. The Haishin unit's linchpin. Look at this panel. On top of a horse with arrows on her back. Son. Still awake, are you? I imagine you're worried about your master, but you should rest as well. You have your own share of wounds to recover from. What a clever steed, to have remembered the location of our village after being here just once. You know, that was the animals, you know, they're so connected to you, man, you know what I mean? It's like, flashback, you over there, you need to tell the elder of this. Bro. Son. You see, stuff like this is what gets to me, bro. Stuff like this hits home, man. We remember when Kyokai first got here and everybody was telling her how stupid it was. That she was warning this village. How stupid it is. How ridiculous it is. That she should just leave them. And she didn't. She didn't just leave them. And now that she is almost near death, the horse brings her back. And the same village which she tried to protect is now taking care of her, man. That to me is awesome sauce, man, you know? That's complete and utter greatness. That is great, man. Like little stuff like that, it hits for me, bro. It really does. So the compassion you showed towards this village, man. And now they're repaying it and they don't even know. Kingdom, baby. You over there? You need to tell the elder of this village. A battle between Chin and Zhao is starting soon. Have everyone take shelter immediately. That would be me. Gone from your tone? You'd be from Chin? If you're bothered enough to come and warn us, how about you not set foot in our lands to begin with? You cursed invaders. Excuse me. Please seek shelter. Get out of my sight. Yoshi rejected her at first. Yes, I realize she's not a bad girl. You have my word. I'll do my best to save her. Man, bro. Everything depends on whether she survives this night. What happened? Hold on. Is she standing? She's standing. She crashes on the floor. The horse is going insane. Wait. You woke up? Fool, do you think you're in any shape to be walking around? I have to. Return. I have to return to the Haitian units. She's sweating. She can't even stand. She can't even stand. Kingdom, bro. The Battle of Kokuyo, 3rd day. Oh my god, bro. That was that. It's greatness, bro. I can't help it, bro. I can't. I really can't. So our defenses in the middle have been broken through. The right flank sent in their reserves, but it's only delaying the inevitable. Jose-sama has just fallen in battle. Our communications lie with the left flank remains silent. Bate-sama, even if I were to head out, they just don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Don't do it to me. Let me read some Kingdom, please. Come on, man. I was enjoying myself, bro. They just pull out of that one area and redirect their attention somewhere else beyond my reach. Pull out? What formidable enemies these men have turned out to be? I don't have the slightest clue as to where or how I'm supposed to stop them. You've spread the men out too thin. And then I can't read what the top panel says. You should recall them and consolidate the lines. We see a horse arrives. Yo, this thing is slow. Oh, snap. This guy's on the battlefield now. Ryoto-sama. Come on, man. Like, seriously, bro. Why is this thing moving so slow? Holy crap. I just realized why it's moving so slow. My computer's almost out of battery. Oh, flagnards, yo. I would have died in the middle of recording. My computer had almost no battery left, bro. That junk's at 7%. Dang, that junk is far. But I want to keep reading. What do I do? I'm turning. I'm gonna turn. I'm turning over here. Don't even mind the ESPN in the background. All right. I'll turn over here. I'll put the computer here. Ryoto-sama, are you well? As if that could be true. Just look at how pale his face is. And it's all my fault letting the situation devolve to this. No, I am at fault for being absent until now. Can we still salvage this, Ryoto? Come on, man. Give me that last panel on the page. Only if the Haishin unit maintains there, and I can't see the bottom part of the panel, man. Load, man. For the heaven's sake. Maintains their current course. Man. Yeah, guys, hold on. Let me make sure. So all depends on them, huh? You know, boys managed to take out two enemy units. 2? We took out 3. Oh, yeah? Well, me and Ryusen drove away a whole company. These are how idiots can't even keep up with our platoons. The only ones who haven't sent back any good news are Kyokai's men. Anyway, yo, Shin is worrying about his girl, man. I mean, can you blame him, bro? That's his girl. Not unless you remember the Haitian unit. That's his girl. You know what I mean? Anyways, why'd you call all us officers back here for Cardio 10? Oh, yeah, that's right. And just when things were about to get real fun, too, we will not be pushing back the enemy lines any further. Supremacy over the right flank's battlefield lies fully within our control right now. Which is why from this moment on we shall be working to spread that control to the entire Konki army as well. What? Yeah, the entire Konki army? What do you mean? We shall split our forces into 2 parts. 10% shall remain here, while the other 90% shall make their way towards the left. To the left! Our target lies that way. Come on. To the central hill! Front line of the Bate Ryoto army. Looks like Dendo and his men made it back. Really, are they in one piece? One Piece? Dun, 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 dun. Is it true that Ryoto-sama has returned to take command? Okay, now we just need to regroup. A dust cloud heading to the right. They're on the move. Bate and Ryoto HQ. The enemy Haishin unit is on the move. What happened? We believe they've left their banners and flags behind and are currently trying to sneak a portion of their troops towards the right. The right? How many? We weren't able to get a clear count, but at the very least it's more than half of their total number. More than half? Foo, ha ha ha, what buffoons! After all the effort they put into forcing our lines back, this is the perfect chance for us to make up for all the area that we lost. Except there's no way things are going to be that easy, right, Ryoto? Of course. There's no doubt. I apologize for this camera angle, man, what we were trying to... there's no doubt that they have their eyes set on the central hill. Our men on the hills are being commanded by Kisui-sama, you know? I am worried, yes. If they are able to force our lord to divide his attention between 2 fronts, Bate, it appears Konki is not only the trickier opponent we have to deal with. You're dang right, he's not the only one, man. You have Cardio 10 to deal with, baby. Look at 10 up here in this panel, dude. Come on, man. Show me what the dialogue says. Right now, the Haishin unit strategist is attempting to upset the entire Kokyo battlefield from her current... From her current what, man? Load it, baby. Load it! From her current position. Look at this panel! They have it in front of them, man. The central hill. Son! Oh, it's huge. Good God. That's what she said. Holy flagnards. Look at Kisui-sama, bro. You're about to have a clash between Kisui's squad and the Haishin unit? Shin versus Kisui? Kisui-sama, enemy forces spotted below us. I know. So the Haishin unit were able to outmaneuver Bate and Ryoto and came all the way up here. Why is it taking me all the way down here? Come on, man. What is going on? I suppose that's why Riboku still don't think. Oh my. Come on. I just need to look at the last panel. That's all I need. Give me the last panel. With the Haishin unit suddenly appearing beneath his feet, Kisui was forced to divert a good 30% of his forces, set up a defensive line facing the bottom of the hill. This unforeseen division of both manpower and attention meant that the Kisui army, which had up until now shown no weak spots, and had now exposed a possible opening. This was a fact that both Kisui himself and the opposing Kokuo were well aware of. Man, she knew. That's what she spread. We're still not going to attack yet, Ten? No, we wait. We wait for someone else to take the lead. Someone else? Who? And on this moment, every single strategist on the scene was thinking the exact same thing. What were they thinking? Yo, Ten looks freaking determined. Come on, man. Load the page, for goodness sake. Bro, if Konki comes over here, bro. Konki Conky is going to lay the smacketh down. It's going to be like an old episode of SmackDown. You remember all those old episodes of SmackDown used to end, man? Triple H would be in the ring, man. He'd deliver a pedigree. You'd have like the entire McMahon family, man, to go around there talking so much trash. He has the World Wrestling Federation belt on him. And all of a sudden you have The Rock come out, bro. And The Rock's just, he's laying the smackdown on everyone, man. He's, boom, man, like rock bottoms all around, you know. He gives one to Stephanie, gives one to Vince, gives one to Shane, and in the middle of the ring is Triple H, bro. People's elbow, like, come on, bro. That's what Conky's about to do. He's about to lay the smack down, bro. It would be unthinkable for that man to let this opportunity slip by. Conky! Are you about to see some Conky greatness, bro? What time is it? I'm gonna keep reading. I gotta keep reading if my computer lets me. Come on, bro. Let me keep reading. Will he come, Conky? If things go well, we should be able to secure the whole right half of the hill by today's end. No, perhaps even more. Come on, go to the next page. Something in my mouth, bro. I'm too hyped. Come on, man. Hold the next page, for God's sake. Alright, man. I can't stand still, bro. I can't stand still, man. Yo. The people's champion Conky's about to come up in here, man. 461, decisive clash of Tokyo. Load the page. Load the page. Is that Oki sighting? Yo, look at this. What is this? What is this page? What is this? It shows Oki. It shows Conky, Tento, Mobile, Osen, Ripoku, the Haishin unit, Moten, Ohan. Yo, this is legendary. Ryufui Yotan, wow. What is this page? Man, and that must have been a special thing for Kingdom. Look at this beast panel of Shin, showing unwavering resolution, while overcoming the trials of his chosen path, putting his life on the line so that he might achieve the road to his dream. Awesome. And those down there appear to be, one of them is the volume cover for 41. That's an amazing volume cover. It has Osen, Conky, Mobuto, Yotanwa, and Shin. And then the other one has what appears to be Heki, Ohan, Moten, Kyokai, Ten, and Shin. Yo, these are two legendary covers. Dog, I would love to own that cover. Those are some legendary beasts on there, bro. 461, decisive clash of Kokuyo. Come on, let me sit down. Holy flag nards, bro. They're coming down. Move it. All units be ready to attack at any moment. The second the boss's order comes down, we're gonna hit him. Right half of the hill. Kokuo army. Whoa! Alright, looks like everyone's in position and good to go. All that's left is to wait for the boss. Right, ma'am? Yes. It's only the third day. And it looks like we're already about to see the most decisive clash in the entire battle for Kokuyo, bro. Yo, Conky comes onto the battlefield, bro. You're gonna hear it, man. If you smell, what the fuck? He's gonna come out, bro. He's gonna start boning. Right of the hill at the bottom of the Haishin unit. Haido's boys are in position. Likewise for Dene. Just give us the signal. Your guys' unit is here to kick ass. There's too many ways to attack, so you don't know how General Conky will react. Right. To be honest, this is the best possible situation the Conky army could ever hope for. The Kokuo above us could use themselves as bait and distract the enemy, which would allow us to hit them with full force from the side and punch right through them. Of course, reversing these roles works just as well, too. They could even have both of us play decoy and instead have a third strike force from the rear move in and hit them right at their weakest point. It doesn't matter which strategy they use, they should all deal a great blow to the Zhao. And being able to figure out exactly which route they decide to take and how we can follow up on it will greatly affect how much of this hill we'll be able to secure. Taking into account General Conky's record and achievements thus far, he's clearly a general who wins battles with his brain, not brawn. That's so interesting, though, because Conky seems to be the type of character that clearly has both. But I think that Ten has a point here. Because Conky, even though he has the strength in battle, he definitely does use more of his brain. You know, especially when it comes to like trying to figure out like the most malicious way possible to like take out his opponent. That's still using your brain. Kanki's not like a. I could compare it more to like a Kenpachi type of character. You know, like in Bleach. He's not like that. He's not a character that just wants out war and battle. He's out here trying to cause as much pain to the opponent as possible. And because of this, he uses his brain more. He's not just a fighter. He uses what's up here, man. So I can definitely see what she's talking about. Because the other side with just brawn would just be like a Kenpachi type of character. Whereas as in Kanki, I see what she means. I see what she means. And unlike me, who was taught the orthodox methods by Sensei, Kanki is a prodigy who has devised his own distinct method of warfare. Now, with this perfect opportunity presented to you, how exactly are you planning to react, General Kanki? Look at this man sitting on the hill, bro. He's sitting on the hill. Oi. Yeah, boss, what do you need? Here we go? Come on. Bring me Yogiko. Dude, is he about to go down there, bro? Shield juice brace. Kisui-sama, our defenses against the Ice Unit are in place. Likewise, the defenses to our front will soon be completed momentarily. My lord, perhaps it would be wise to bolster the shield troops with our reserves. No, we still don't know what approach Kanki will be taking. Rather than bogging down the formations with too many soldiers, it's better to keep them loose and flexible for the moment. If Ryoto and Bate manage to reach our position, the Hashi Unit will no longer pose as great a threat as they currently do. But that is hardly something that would be lost on Kanki. This could also be considered a battle against time. If we're able to hold out until Ryoto and the others arrive, we should be able to reverse the situation and put them on the back foot instead. Where's Keicho-sama? Sir, I believe he's at the peak. Have him withdraw back to the midpoint. Depending on how the battle goes, he might... on the top of the hill. Keicho-sama, I bring a message from Kisui-sama. He requests that you fall back too. Do not make a sound. This is the best. Yo, Keisha's having the time of his life here, bro. Come, Kanki. Hurry up. Let me catch a whiff of you. Yo, I see the reference there, man. Whiff? The rock? I see the reference, bro. Let me hear your footsteps, and with that, your heartbeat will be conveyed. Let me crush your heart within my hand. Keisha-sama is actually smiling. Yo, Shin's looking back where freaking Goku. 10, it could be said that at this very moment, every single person on both the Zao and Shin forces had focused their full attention on Kanki, awaiting even the slightest of movements. And you see a smile. Bro, what is Kanki about to do, bro? I'm getting hyped, man. I have chills, dude. He's about to go in there like swimwear, bro. And you just see panels of just reactions. They don't know what's happening. Goku shook. No, everybody's shook. What's going on? You see horses. What is that? What the hell's going on? Huh? But contrary to all their expectations. Huh, what do you think, Ogiko? What happened? This is... This man knows! He knows that they're waiting for him to move. And so what he does, being Kanki, being a heel, he sits on the chair, wraps his arms and says, this is hilarious, isn't it? That's the most heelish move I think I've ever seen anyone do in Kingdom. This man, everyone in the manga and in real life is waiting for this man to go in like swimwear. Instead, he gives him blue balls and he just sits down and he's chilling. This man, Kanki, bro. Kanki simply allowed the third day to come to an end without making a single move because he knew that's what Keisha wanted, bro. Now he knows that's gonna drive him crazy. Dog. Genius! Like, look at this dead paddle, bro! Kanki said just fell over. Hang in there, strategist girl. Kanki, yo, Shin is shook. Boss. Kisui-sama, Kanki must have been intimidated by our formation that he couldn't even attack. Get out of here, bro. Kanki doesn't care. Kanki would have come right in there barehanded and whooped everybody. No, that can't possibly be true. That there exists in the world a fool that will let a chance this good simply slip away. Yet despite that, Kanki has not made a move. He didn't make any moves, but he must have done something. That's what my instincts are telling me. But the question is, what? Kanki, what in the world did you just do? Yo. What is this? 10 and Shohei-kun? Is this fan art submitted by people who read the manga? Yeah, some of these look really cool. No, this looks too good to be fan art, bro. This has to be other mangakas drawing this. This has to be other manga. That's Sui Ishida! I recognize that art style. That has to be. Yo, Ishida reads Kingdom, bro. Yo, Ishida has goat taste, bro. Not only does my man play Nier, not only is he an online troll, but the man reads Kingdom. Kingdom! We have that in common. Like, I can go to... I message to Ishida at least once a month, asking him to please face me in Street Fighter. Because I know, I'm just waiting for the day he says yes. So now I have something else to ask him for. You know, where's the Kingdom greatness? Yo, Ishida's out here freaking drawing, man. That is cool. Ishida reads Kingdom, guys. That caught me off guard. I love his 10 though. His 10 looks pretty nice. I love the artwork and the eyes. It's freaking Ishida, man. Oh, that's sick. The one down here on the bottom. That's that one. That's the mangaka from oh, what's the name of that series, bro? What's the name of that series? It's the boxing one. Not Reboku. Ridoku? I forgot what the name of the manga was. You guys don't know. You guys know what manga I'm talking about, bro. If you know what I'm talking about. If you've ever read it before. I think that's the one. Oh man, the one with the kid with the white hair, man. Oh, I forgot. God, I haven't read that manga in so long. I don't know what the one on top is. Yeah, I don't think I've ever read that one. But I recognize Ishida's art style. I definitely do. This is cool. I'm about to say, yeah, because that looked way too good to be freaking... What is this? What is this drawing of Kyokai? Looks like Aladdin from like the little trollish Aladdin Magi pen. Yo, this is a beast. Is this supposed to be Kyokai? This looks beast. Who drew this? I don't know, but that looks freaking goat. All right, well, let's move on next. I love when other mangakas send. I heard that. Well, I'll have to actually see it, but I know that Oda paid. I'm not sure if he paid tribute or if he just said that he likes Kingdom, or they said the Kingdom is great. But hey, man, if all these goats are reading it, man, Oda's reading it, Ishida's reading it, like good people, man, they have great taste. They have great taste, ladies and gentlemen, man. I know for a fact that Srirachi reads Kingdom. He based my favorite arc in all of manga around Kingdom. My favorite arc in all of manga around this manga. He started it off with the basis of Kingdom. He started off the greatest arc I've ever read with Gentoki reading Kingdom. Saying he doesn't want to do the job because they need to bring him some more Kingdom volumes because he just finished it. Like, all these great mangakas are reading the goatness of Kingdom, bro. Like, come on, man. Come on. They are spreading the greatness. Enough of that, though, man. Let's continue. With such a critical chance having gone up in mid-smoke, a fiery rage boils up within her. Man, bro. Why? Why the hell did Kanki not make any moves? Huh, Naki? Hey, don't ask me, yo. She's mad. Who the hell am I meant to ask? Isn't the whole point of you being here to explain Kanki's actions? Yo, she is really mad. I must get how you feel right now, but he's still General Kanki to you, you know. Who cares about that? We went through all the effort to set up a situation where your men could deal Zawa a devastating blow. Excuse me. But he completely threw it away. So explain to me why. Calm down, Ten. The boss might seem like a guy who screws around a lot, but he's definitely not the type who would let things go to waste. That's why we're asking you, why in God's name did he let today's huge opportunity go to waste? What I'm saying is, maybe him throwing it away today, as you put it, actually benefits us more in the long run. You gotta believe in Conky, man. He's been in this for too long, yo. He's been in this for too long. He knows what he's doing, man. Let me reset right quick. Alright, let's see. Benefits us more? In that case, what could possibly be worth more than what we could have achieved today? Tell me! Well, only the boss would know the answer to that. That's why I'm asking you to explain already! Calm down, Ten. When you see the darkness over there, man. Any word from the boss? Not really, no. She doesn't understand you. She can't comprehend. He certainly hung all of us out to dry today, didn't he? Especially you in your position. It's hardly anything new. Dear me, what a troublesome man to serve under. Still his disappointing us today means he clearly has something up his sleeve. Exactly so. And though we may not know what the something is, we must keep battling on the morrow while putting our trust in him. Maron. Come on, man. Load the page. I was really enjoying myself, man. Come on. Come on, man. Load for me. Load for me. Load for me. I just want you to load for me. I just need some more kingdom in my life. Yes, I do. I want some more kingdom. I missed all this greatness. I missed all this greatness because it's the greatness of kingdom. Come on, man. Alright, let me go to all pages, bro. Because nothing's loading over here. Okay. Let's keep going. Does a man named KIIIINNNNGGGDOMMMMMMM ring any bells to you? No, I cannot say it does. Who is it, the Zao officer I've been going up against? The same guy who gave you a good thrashing yesterday? Just by showing up, he was able to inspire his troops to fight twice as hard and blow right through all our tactics. Twice? Just by showing himself? Doesn't seem like he's one to back away from taking part in the fight himself either. Most of all, it's the way he manages to inspire his men to such abnormal levels that has me curious. Almost sounds like a great general, no? Now, the way he managed to affect his men, my gut tells me it goes beyond the bond between a general and his soldiers. There is not for you to be concerned about, Kuro-san, for I have memorized the name of every single Zao officer or general that may be considered a dangerous opponent, and the name Kisui is not amongst them. That actually makes me even more worried. The fact that even you have not heard of this Kisui means that he has more depth to him than we originally gave him credit for. That's true. She has a great sense for gauging somebody's strength, because that is a fantastic point. Because just the fact that you have not heard about this guy gives like that unlimited type of potential type of thing, you know. Like you don't know his limits because you've never heard of him before. You don't know anything about him. So she brings up a great point here. If the boss sends along a messenger, be sure to have him pass word back. Is that a booty I see? That there is another man amongst the Zao who holds the key to this battle. That is a booty I see, man. This no-name Kisui fellow holds the key? How very peculiar, but Kuro's hunches have never been wrong. I truly have not heard even the slightest hint of this Kisui. Just who on earth is he? Kyokai, don't get up. Yo, she got up, and then and she just facepalmed her right back down. That was goat. I don't know why, but your body heals remarkably fast. That's enough to make me question if you are human. Then again, the fact that a woman like you is prancing around in a war must mean you are hardly a normal lass to begin with. I am at the settlement that I came to warn earlier? That's right. Why did you help me? I'm your enemy. Our village has existed since long before the Zao claimed these lands for their own. Things like what state we belong to and which states are our enemies hardly matter to us. But from the Chin's perspective, you and your people are Zao. Which is why you have warned us to leave? You make it sound so easy, girl. How long do you think we'd last on a journey like that, with one with no end goal in mind? We've elderly and children, too. She looks over, man. She's looking at this toy, it appears to be, or whatever that is. No, that's that thingamahoo! I saw that last the last batch of chapters I did before. I recall seeing those. I was surprised to find this in your pockets. Yeah, this is the thing that that one dude had. The one that Kyokai was sticking on. What was someone like you have a guardian of Regan at your position? If I'm not mistaken, I forgot what it was. I remember seeing this thing before, though. It seemed important to the Zao officer I was fighting, so I took it with me. Yes it was. Yes it was. It was that thing. Granny, do you know what it is? I see. So the soldiers of Regan have come to this battle, have they? And she's patting his head. Bate, Ryoto, and Kisui-sama. Yo, she knows these guys. She knows these guys. You should really reconsider going back to your comrades in Shin. If Kisui-sama is here, then you stand no hope of winning this conflict. The hype for this man just skyrocketed. He was already hype enough. Even amongst the entire Zao military, Kisui-sama's Regan soldiers are contenders for being the very best. That can't be right, for we've never heard of the Kisui or Regan before. Is that so? Well, that could be the case. Holy flagnards. Since after the tragedy of Regan, Kisui-sama probably hasn't taken part in any large battles outside of Zao lands. The tragedy of Regan. Was I wrong in presuming you knew about it already? Well, whatever I suppose telling you would hardly have any impact on this battle, especially given you're only a female soldier. Yeah, no, there's very little that's more valuable than information on an enemy commander. Yeah, that's so true, right? There's very little that's more freaking valuable than information on an enemy commander, man. I do believe it was around 15 years ago, flashback time, that Kisui-sama bate in Ryoto. Ryoto, what? What? Come on, man. Then there's fire. There's fire. Witnessed the killing of almost every single adult of Regan, including the previous lord himself. Man. Holy flagnards. Come on. Load the page for everything that is holy. I shook due to how close we are. Even here in the rural area of Kokuyo, we would hear of the exploits of the promising youngsters Kisui, Bate, and Ryoto. Even our village. Stop! Even our village has a fair share of men who are fond of tales of war and glory. And they would often say amongst themselves that were it not for that tragedy, Kisui-sama could have become one of Zao's great generals. So this guy really is on that level, man. That man really is on that level, bro. Should I read one more? One more. If it lets me. 463, Tragedy of Regan. Oh crap, my camera's running low on battery. I might really only have one more. You said that the adults of Regan were all killed? What happened, Granny? Yes, that was back when the area around Regan had yet to become unified as it is today. Back during a time when the Lord of Regan was still Kisho, father to Kisui. This guy looks beast. Looks like a Tekken character. Looks like he fought with Heihachi in his day. Even today, this tragedy continues to burn on within these three men's chests. Man. Back in those days, that region was caught up in a power struggle between Regan and another nearby city named Anka. The royal capital Kantan treated this struggle as just another small local conflict hardly worthy of their attention. But in truth, it was fierce enough to be considered a war. On one side there was Token, Lord of Anka, who ruled with an iron fist, while against him stood Kisho, a man whose compassionate regime had him adored by the people of Regan. In terms of number alone, Anka's army more than doubled that of Regan. But thanks to Kisho's skillful command of formidable vassals and well-trained soldiers, Regan was able to stand evenly matched against Anka. And then, as young Kisui, look at them in their prime, bro. Yo, they look beast. As young Kisui, Ryoto, and Batoi joined the war effort, the scales began to tip towards Regan. Man. Flagnards. My word, it looks like they're almost finished. It seems our reinforcements were not needed. We already knew those three would go far. But they really are something else entirely, aren't they, my lord? Indeed. It does me proud to call them my sons. This man was like the Whitebeard of his era, bro. I like him. I like the way his character is so far, man. Even though I've never seen that much from him yet, there's a vibe about him, this beast. Kisho was something of a foster father to both Ryoto and Bate. The two of them were sons of dear friends who had passed away. Due to that upbringing, the three of them shared a bond that was close to that of blood siblings, man. I understand that, man. And as the days passed, Regan's advantage mounted higher and higher. And it was then that Anka turned to one final decisive clash to settle the war. It would become known in this area as the famous Battle of Tonko. Regan had raised every last man they could spare and marched out to face Anka, while Anka emptied their treasury in an effort to rescue any soldier in the area that was willing to answer their call. It said that on the day of the battle, Anka's forces outnumbered Regan 5-1. I am told that the fighting was brutal beyond imagination. Even Ryoto and Bate suffered great injuries in the course of it. But at the end of the day, Kisui was able to fight his way through an enemy that numbered 5 times as many as his men and personally slew the enemy Lord Token. 5 times as many as his men. Yo, this Kisui guy, bro. If that's true, then this General Kisui must be one hell of a fighter. At that moment, there were probably many people who rejoiced that the region would be united under Kisho's benevolent rule. But this struggle between Regan and Anka and its ties did not end with just that one battle, climactic though it may have been. After the Battle of Tonko, while Kisui's men were busy chasing after the fleeing remnants of the Anka army, the city of Regan itself had fallen to enemy forces. And by none other than Token, son of the fallen Anka Lord Togan. So it was basically like one son took out one father, and now the other son is going to take revenge on that father. Man. Too afraid to take part in the Battle of Tonko, the son had instead remained in Anka City, then taken what few garrison troops left in the city to launch a surprise attack on Regan. It seems the foolish son had loved his father and wished to avenge him in his own way. The only soldiers left in Regan were those that had been heavily injured at Tonko, sent back to rest and heal. I heard that Bate and Ryoto were amongst them, but even they were overpowered in the end and unable to do anything. At any rate, the city of Regan fell to its invaders, and all the women, children, and elderly folk in the city were taken hostage. Token's terms were simple. Every one of their lives in exchange for the surrender of Kisho, his officers, and all of Regan's soldiers. You must not, father. Go and there's no doubt he'll be killed. And it's such a cowardly move. Token has agreed to spare all those that are not adults. What more could I ask for? But father, Gakuen, why aren't you stopping father? If he goes, you and the others will share the same fate. And Dukaku too. Because if we don't, our children will die, man. Man, bro. Sui. This ill-thought-out plan by Token to exchange the lives of women and children for the heads of a commander. I am fully prepared to accept his terms. Because though I can say with pride that me and my men are warriors that would not lose to even those in the central regions, I consider myself the Lord of Regan before my position as a soldier, and likewise my followers as the adults of Regan. What father would not give up his life to save his son? Yo, this guy was a beast, man. And though the fates have seen fit to make this happen earlier than I would have liked, my duties and responsibilities must now be passed on to you, my son. And so the exchange of hostages was carried out. How could this be? I shall leave the rest to you. Sacrificing yourselves for me? What a waste. It's not for you, Granny. I'm doing it for the kiddos. Forgive me, my lord. How could I have allowed this to happen? No, it's my fault. I'll let myself be taken hostage. Forgive me, my lord. And they're crying, man. I mean, who can help them? Not at all. In fact, I thank the heavens for keeping the two of you alive. Ryoto, Bate. Take care of Sui. Oh, that's right. I have to return these to you. And it's those things, man. I suppose you could say that they fulfilled their roles. I am Zenman, dispatched by the royal capital Kantan to oversee this affair. This exchange has been officially recognized in the name of the Zhao court. That is to say, from this point on, Anka's... Holy crap, man, this thing gave out in the middle of me talking, bro. Holy flagnards, thank goodness I noticed it, bro. Is that understood? Kantan should have sent out an army to oversee this conflict much sooner. I see, so that's Kisui, the man who slew Tokan at Tonko. Tie them up. Tokan, allow me to say my thanks for agreeing to spare the lives of my son and the others. Don't get the wrong idea. I only want him to taste the same pain. Is that so? Yo, man, that's gonna be... He freaking burned them all alive, man. Start the fire. Kisho's on my lord, Lord Kisho. From today on, Sui is Lord of Regan. He's still young, so lend him your support. Yes, Lord, we hear you. Sui! Keep the children of Regan safe. I entrust it all to you, my son. Yes, Father. Swear on it. I swear, yo, bro, man, this gives me a completely new outlook on this entire situation. Holy flagnards. So that's why Kisui's name has never been spread out to the outside world? That's right. Regan lost its master and most of all, its adult men to those flames. But in his 5 years, Kisui-sama was able to restore Regan to his previous strength. And the next 3, he pacified Anka together with its entire region to become the undisputed leader of this zone. Following in his father's footsteps, he has ruled fairly with no complaints from the citizens. Then what's with those dolls? These dolls are guardians. One of Regan's ancient traditions. A protective talisman given out by children to fathers who set off for the battlefield to oversee their safe return. That Ryoto, man. I fought with had 3 of them? Does that mean he has 3 children? Well, I wouldn't know about that. Wait, you fought with Ryoto? Well, whatever. At any rate, Kisui's army is strong. The same men who once bested the Anka forces 5 times their number. Rumors say now they are far more formidable than those early years. Furthermore, they are fighting to protect what lies past Kokuyo. The morale is higher than ever. Say now, don't you think it would be far wiser if you to remain here instead of going back? The opposite. If they're that strong, that's even more of a reason for me to go back. That's right, Kyokai. Doesn't matter who my opponent is. It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter. The 3rd night at Kokuyo was eerily quiet as it passed, and then as a blood-red dawn rose from the horizon, it marked the start of the 4th day of the Battle of Kokuyo. And on this day, which would see the most devastating combat yet, the main stage would be set at Kisui's ground. That's gotta be randed, bro. That's gotta be randed, because next reaction is gonna be lit. Next couple of chapters I'm gonna read is going to be fire, bro. I can feel it, man. I've gotta end it here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being patient with me throughout this long hiatus of me not reading the Kingdom Awesomes. Even though it's only been like a week and a half, or like 2 weeks or something, but still, man, Kingdom greatness, man. Yo, reading that, it reminded me of the greatness, bro. It's series is so amazing, man. I'll be back on it, man. I'll be back on it as soon as possible.